Home sweet home. Hello? Anybody home? Guess not.
Oh, we forgot your bag in the car. I'll get it. Sit down.
No, I'll get it, Ross. It's fine.
No, you can't. You are recovering from a stab wound. You're going to have a very emotional meeting with your grandmother. So just sit down, wait for Holly to get here, because she's driving you to Galena. You got it?
Yes, sir.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Lizzie, it's Ben. Listen, Marina's not returning any of my phone calls, so just call me as soon as you get this message, okay? I really need to talk to her.
Well, look who's feeling better, making phone calls, looking pretty good.
And I take it you're here to thank me?
Thank you for what?
Finding your killer, Mitch Hendon.
Oh, Mitch Hendon, right. Wild dude. You know what he told me and the DA right when they were carting him off? Told me that he had you under surveillance ever since the very moment that he found out you were playing mattress tag with his wife. So you know what that means to me? That there is a private investigator out there that knows your every single move for the last several months. Welcome home, Ben Reed.
So a private eye's been following me. Big deal, Gus? You already got your killer.
No, I don't think that you're smart enough. Don't you understand the scenario that I'm building for you here? Mitch Hendon only copped to killing his wife and trying to off you. That leaves 3 unsolved murders.
Well,
3.
then obviously he was lying.
No, I don't think he was lying, Reed. He tried to jump off a roof and kill himself. He's gonna turn around and give a half a truth. I don't think so. Why would he do that?
How should I know that? You know, why don't you ask your sister some of these questions? Because if there still is a killer in town, it's probably her.
Hello, Gus.
How you doing, Marler?
Gus just informed me that a private investigator's been following me for the past few months. Whatever information this PI has, the cops don't have any right to it, correct?
Who is the PI? Somebody local?
You're on a need-to-know basis.
Oh, just
sir.
tell me who it is. Save it both a lot of aggravation. Unless you don't know. Mitch didn't tell you, did he?
Good old Mitch, huh,
I'll tell you
Gus?
something. I will find out as soon as I possibly can. It won't be soon
Okay,
enough.
all right, well, you go ahead and you do that. Meanwhile, I'll be in Galena visiting my grandmother.
Oh, yes. Galena! Your poor dying grandma. She picked such a convenient time to have a stroke, didn't she? All right, Reed, let me tell you something. I want to know this old bird's name. I want to know where you're going. I want to know where she lives. And I want to know what time you're coming back.
Okay, great. Julia Stoddard, Cromwell Manor Assisted Living Facility in Galena. Holly's driving me. Anything else? Anything important?
Yeah, I got... And do your client a favor. You tell him to be home by midnight. Or I'm coming after him myself. Excuse me.
Ross, if the cops find this PI, is he allowed to turn over any information he has on me?
Oh, yeah, he's allowed. Why? Is there something you don't want the police to see?
Well, come on, Ross. Pictures of me with Ramona Hendon. I'm not exactly anxious to share that part of my life with the world.
Yeah, I understand. But beyond that, is there something this PI could come up with that would make you look even worse?
Absolutely not.
Good. Because we both know that Gus Itoro's not going to rest until he finds this private investigator. Yeah, I do. I understand. Thanks so much for your help.
What? Oh. You're probably wondering why I'm getting so dressed up. Just to visit someone who might not even know I'm there.
No, actually, that is...
My grandmother, when I was a little kid, she was the most important person in the world to me. After she and my dad stopped fighting over it, I actually spent a lot of time with her. Grown-up days, she called them. I remember hanging out on her terrace, having scones and tea. I didn't even know what a scone was. She taught me a lot about life. how to dance. She'd tell me the most amazing stories about my family. And she made me promise her that one day when I was old enough, I would come back and I'd take her out dancing for real. So today, when I see her, if she's conscious, even if she's not, I'm gonna tell her that I'm here for our date, you know, because it's better late than never.
Ben, I'm afraid it's too late.
What do you mean it's too late? They said we could visit any time.
I just spoke with your grandmother's attorney. And she passed away about an hour ago.
What?
I'm so sorry, Ben.
I didn't think it would be this fast.
Yeah, I know. I called Holly to let her know.
Okay.
Tell her not to come.
Well, I should probably get out of this suit.
Well, there's something else that you need to know.
Please, don't say anything right now. I can't have any more bad news right now. Please.
You all right?
Yeah. You know, my grandmother was alone at the end. And I should have been there with her. And God knows she was always there for me. When I went away to boarding school, she used to write me every week without fail. I was so homesick, I used to live for those letters. I guess I need to take care of the funeral arrangements.
Oh, no, you don't have to. Her attorney is going to handle all of that.
Everything?
Yes, your grandmother left very specific instructions, and thankfully she also left a will. Ben, she left all of her estate to you.
To me?
Yeah.
Well, that was very sweet of her, but it can't be much. I mean, she had to put down most of her assets to buy into that assisted living place.
No. She was very smart about her finances. She put some of her property and other assets into your name before she even went into this home she was at.
You're kidding me. I had no idea.
Ben, the estate is well over $1 million. You must have had some idea. I mean, she's a very wealthy woman. In fact, it's a shame that you didn't go to her when you needed help instead of what you did.
Instead of going to Eden for a job. Oh, man, I never would have met Ron Andon. This is crazy. I would still be with Marina right now.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
Listen, Ben, you have been through a lot in the past few days, needless to say, and you're still recovering. I don't think you should be spending time alone right here. Why don't you come stay with Blake and me for a couple of
It's
days?
very nice of you, and I really appreciate your help, but I think I really need to be alone right now. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And what about the estate?
Oh, well, I will get copies of everything we need from your grandmother's attorney, and then I'll set up a meeting with you, okay? It's not a big deal.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for everything, Ross. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're most welcome. And, you take care of yourself, Ben.
Marina, hey, it's Ben. Listen, as soon as you get this, please call me back. I actually finally have some really good news to share with you. Everything's changed now.